Isn't it cute? We gotta check and see if it's a girl though. That's for sure. Good girl. Good mama. Yeah, good mama. Good mama. Yeah. Rambo's doing his job. It's a little girl. So just checked it out. So Betty White it is. That's nice. You're a good boy. Oh, a big tip too, never touch your rams on the head. I shouldn't have done that just now, but never touch them on the head. When you touch them on the head, that's their, that's their zone, that's their power zone. That's what creates the hierarchy. So you never want to put your hand or rub them on the top of their head. If you pet your ram, you always want to pet them off to the side. And, if you have a ram around that you bottle fed, you kind of want to get rid of him too, like we did with Storm and Norman, because they become too friendly with you, okay? They become very dangerous. So if you bottle feed a ram, your best bet's probably just to go ahead and turn him into freezer camp. And Rambo's just doing his job. What he's doing basically is keeping himself between me and them. And he does a good job with it. All right, no mas, no mas. And that's the word I use when I tell them that I don't want to, no more, no mas. And what I first had to do when I started training him in on no mas was I would have to tackle him to the ground. So if he was like chasing me or anything like that, aggressive behavior, I would give him no mas. And then if he kept at it, I would actually tackle him to the ground. And we did that a little bit. And as you can see now, when I say no mas, he kind of lets me be. Man, them guineas are going at it. It's like a winter wonderland out here. A lot of ice everywhere. This could be very dangerous, slip and falls, stuff like that. Very dangerous. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just talking with all the Homestead homies. They watched you grow up and be such a fine ram. Yeah. They like you. But, you got to be careful. You're trying to chase me around and stuff. They know you're trying to get me. Okay? All right. Now, no mas. No mas. No mas. No mas. All right, buddy, I'm leaving. So I'm gonna walk over here to the woods. I gotta check on this beehive real quick. Just wanted to do the check, make sure that was a female. So, man, there's a lot of ice out here. A lot of ice. Colder temperatures too. I'm going to shut the front entrance here so they can go in and out if they want, but the mice can't get in there. If you guys remember last year, that was one of the problems I had. I I didn't get this shut fast enough and a mouse snuck in there. And because the hive was weak, it was a transfer hive. The mouse wreaked a lot of havoc in there and it cost me the hive. So I've already had it covered up, but it got warm a couple days. So they were doing some cleaning. As you can see, there's a dead bee right here on the lip. So that's a bee that they were getting ready to bring out. And basically they just stopped right there. But so now I'm gonna spin that little door shut. That way, like I said, no mouse can get in there and they'll be safe through the rest of the winter. I don't think we'll get much warmer temperatures where they'll be out flying much. So it's a good time now. Man, it's actually frozen to the beehive here. I don't want to bang around too much because then they'll be getting upset. All right, I'm gonna abort. I had a bee come out on me, so I'll have to come back when it gets a little bit warmer so I can shut that gate. I don't want to heat the box up, right, or cause any troubles with it. And I don't want to be poking on it and banging on it because that could cause the, you know, they're inside there and they're in this little nucleus, and if you go banging on it or if I jostle it around, they could come apart. And it's cold enough out here where they'll get too cold and they'll freeze up right there. Man. Well, that's all I got for you. I wanted to check on the cute little Betty White. I love it. And then that was it, really. I'm just kind of piddling around because of this weather. All the machines are kind of frozen. The choke buttons to pull them out, everything's kind of frozen. So I'm gonna take care of filling your chocolate tea orders real quick. You know, I do all that stuff too. So if you guys order chocolate tea, I'm bagging them and sending them out. So I'm gonna go take care of some of that too. All right, so Betty White's doing good. We're still in this polar vortex ice thing. I don't know what's going on. And everything else is doing good. So that baby's doing good. All those ewes are pregnant and they're all gonna start popping, you know, all the way through February. So there'll be a lot more action going on there, more tips, more tricks. And hopefully it helps you guys out, okay? If you got any questions, those are Katahdin hair sheep. You don't have to shear those things, right? Because you don't get any money for wool. So why add that to your list of things to do? We had those alpacas, remember? If you guys are new to our channel, we started off having some alpacas and they were horrible. I mean, they're cute and all, but no one wants to pay for their fiber anymore, right? All the Amish, they have wool sheep. My buddy Noah does, a bunch of them. And what they do is they have a guy come in, they pick a time during the year and a guy comes in and shears them all. And he keeps the wool, right? So you would think there's some value there, but they still have to pay him to shear, right? Because there's no value there. Same thing happened with those alpacas. You know, they were supposed to be real good with the fiber. That tree's kind of waking up, straightening up a little bit. They're supposed to be good with the fiber, and then nobody wanted to pay for them, and to get them to a co-op to have them make them into socks or gloves or something was a big hassle. So sheep's where it's at for me. You know, we have the sheep for meat, okay? That's what they're there for. They clean the woods and keep the grass down, and they're here for meat. All right, if you got any questions, leave them down below. When you guys leave questions, or you hit a thumbs up, or you just leave a comment in general, it really helps the channel. So you could probably do that for me on the way out, couldn't you? We'll see you guys tomorrow on the next video, and hope you guys had a great day today. And yeah, Betty White's doing real good. As soon as this gets a little better, I got to get back on this composting center. And some of you guys have never been around here, and you know, we actually poop in buckets and stuff. So I got to show you guys how that whole system works. All right, so on that thought, we'll see you guys on the next video.
This video was brought to you by Plain and Simple Chocolate Tea from Off Grid with Doug and Stacy.
The weather outside is frightful. A cup of chocolate tea is so delightful.
Made from the husks of roasted cacao beans, it has a chocolatey aroma, yet tastes like an herbal tea. This beverage is rich in mood-enhancing theobromine, the perfect replacement or addition to your morning cup of coffee. You can find it at offgridwithdougandstacy.com.
Plain and Simple chocolate tea makes me happy.